we can get in there. We're going to fill the bowl up with this buttermilk.
Hey guys, how's it going? Assassin Magic here. Today we're going to be looking at a man eat raw chicken covered in about 90 grams of fat. Let's get into it. So it takes him a while to actually get into the meat of the video. Pun completely unintended. He spends like 3 minutes shilling a sponsor, which is fair enough. It's YouTube. Most of us have sponsors. I don't because my channel's very fucking dead, but that's besides the point. I'm going to go ahead and skip to the part where he actually starts prepping everything.
I'm not following a recipe. I just pulled out a bunch of ingredients that I want to put in my buttermilk. That's it. I'm doing this literally just out of the top of my head there. Not following anybody.
Well, Jack, perhaps that's where you're going wrong. I'm no Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen myself, but I'm pretty sure you shouldn't cook without following a recipe unless you're a professional chef. And trust me, Jack is not a professional chef. I've watched a fair few of his videos in preparation for this video, you know, just deciding which video to make a video on, and I can tell you right now, he is not a professional chef.
Okay. I don't need, it's a pretty thick buttermilk. I don't think I'm going to need 2 of these. I think we just need 1 of these. So we're going to season this buttermilk.
So I was debating whether or not actually talking about this part because he's not going to eat that entire bowl of buttermilk. He's just going to dip a chicken in it. But low-fat buttermilk in 4 pints, and it looks like he put about 4 pints of buttermilk into that bowl, has 19.2 grams of fat, and that's just low-fat. But having seen this guy's videos before, I can promise you I highly doubt he uses low fat. This guy tends to make a lot of unhealthy recipes. And in whole fat buttermilk, there is 64 grams in 4 pints. This man's gonna have a heart attack, I'm telling you now. Also, can we rewind a bit to that intro? I know I'm nitpicking here. That's a pretty good intro. But near the end of it there's this weird whispering. It kind of sounds like some kind of demonic possession. Like if you rewound it, it would be a recording telling you to kill your parents or some shit.
So I got a whole container of buttermilk. All right, and I'll get you the recipe down below once we're done deciding what we're putting in here. All right, we're going to do pepper. And you can go heavy because it's going to be a brine. So it's not going to be, whatever sticks to the bird, sticks to the bird. Whatever doesn't, doesn't. All right, so there's the pepper. Here's the salt. There we go. Here's the oregano.
So as I said earlier, I've seen a bunch of this guy's videos. And I've got to say, I am fucking surprised he is putting oregano into this. Most of his videos, he only ever seasons with salt and pepper, the most basic seasoning you could possibly use. For once, he's actually being adventurous, and for that, all I can say is kudos, Jack. Well done. It would help if you were actually somewhat decent in the kitchen, but, you know, apart from that, well done. You're progressing somewhere.
Some herbs in here, too. Okay. Oh, that smells good already. I'm hungry.
Jack, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but all you've got there is about 4 pints of buttermilk, some oregano, some black pepper, and some salt. So, unless you smoked about 12 pounds of weed before this video and you have super high munchies right now, I highly doubt that on its own is going to make any rational, normal human being hungry. But then again, as you'll see by the end of this video, Jack is not exactly a normal, rational human being.
And I just had my 10 a.m. shake. It's the morning time right now that I'm filming. This is basil. Okay. Now this is a seasoning we picked up at Sam's Club, and it is a cilantro lime seasoning. You can go to Sam's and look for it. But I'm thinking we need this. Not sure why.
Surely I cannot be the only one who thought that was coffee. I'm going to be completely honest here. Until he clarified that this was some kind of cilantro, whatever the fuck, I genuinely 100% thought he was going to put coffee in there. And knowing Jack, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he does next.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Cooking with Assassin show. Today we're going to be making a buttermilk brine. We got some milk here. We're gonna throw the milk in. We got some pepper. Let's throw that in there as well. And of course we got our lovely coffee here. Let's throw that into a couple of cell phones. You know, as you do. Let's just give it a good old stir, and it's gonna make an amazing buttermilk, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the face of the clinically insane. If you see this man, do not engage him.
So we will put cilantro lime seasoning in here. There we go. Put a lot in. The heavier the better. Okay, and this is exactly what it looks like. Red pepper flakes. Gotta have some heat. Love the heat. So we'll put that in here.
I'm not sure what the cooking standards are over in America, but in the part of the UK I'm from, that's what we would call over-seasoning. He's put way too much herbs and spices in this, and at this point, I've got to be curious. Is he even going to be able to tell the spices and the herbs apart when the thing's done? Because I don't think he will. So he doesn't really do much for a while. He kind of just stirs it all together and then pours it over the chicken. It's kind of boring, honestly. There's not much to make jokes about. So we're just going to skip ahead a bit here.
You're going to flip this chicken halfway through your brining. So it's marinated all night long. Just want to be honest with you. Not sure how this is going to work out. My long sleeve, got to pull it up a little bit. Make sure I don't get it dirty. I'm going to grab this chicken. What is this? Oh, that's the, is that the neck?
It's been drowning in this spicy, herby buttermilk cum mix for so long now, he doesn't even know what it is. He's pulling tiny pieces of meat out and he's like, what is this? What is that?
I don't know. We'll just put that right there and cook it. See what happens. All right. So let's let that all drip off. Right there. Place it on here. There we go. Okay, we're going to roast this in the convection at 350. See what happens. But this has been in a wet brine of buttermilk. So it's buttermilk and spices. I showed you already what the spices were. We're going to use the same spices in our dry rub. When we do the next video, we're going to do a dry rub brine, okay? So let me go get washed up, and we'll put this in the oven at 350 for approximately 50 minutes to an hour. Usually takes about an hour to cook chicken. So let's give it a run. Okay, guys, so it's got a little bit of golden brown around it. It's got a nice crisp exterior. It feels moist.
What the fuck are you talking about? That's not golden brown. That's not moist. It's still alive. It's gonna take off and fly into the fucking stratosphere any minute now. It's pink as fuck.
It's raw.
It's little raw.
Yeah, basically raw. Raw and raw.
It's got a little bit of golden brown around it. It's got a nice crisp exterior.
Feels good. We're going to give this a try in a minute. Let it cool. Let it rest. Remember to always let your meat rest, okay? This did a great job. If you look at this other side. Let me turn it around here. Ouch.
Jack, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that little analysis there is massively incorrect. It doesn't need to cool. It doesn't need to rest. It needs to go back in the oven and cook properly. Also, every time you turn that tray around, you're going, ow, ouch. Maybe, have a piece of cloth between your fingers so you don't burn yourself on the hot metal. Just a suggestion, mate. You do you.
It's hot. There you go. You can see you got a little color going here. All across, you got kind of a little bit of a golden brown. Let's wait. Let it rest. Some of the buttermilk kind of burned around the perimeter. Doesn't really matter. This is all going to wash right off. But this chicken looks gorgeous. So let's give it a minute and we'll try it out. Okay, guys, let me recap really quick. So this video basically is it was in buttermilk all night, overnight. It was resting in buttermilk and herb seasonings and red pepper flakes and a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to take the same ingredients. On the next video, we're going to do a dry rub, okay? So this is a wet rub. Let me just cut off a piece and I'll give it a taste.
Jack, if you're about to do what I think you're about to do, I would highly advise against doing it. I'm just going to put that out there. That is fucking nasty, bro. I enhanced the audio so that you could hear it, but you can actually physically hear the squelching sound of the knife going through the raw chicken. It actually squelches. That's how fucking uncooked it is.
There we go. Nice. We're going to try it out, see how the flavor is, see if it took. Then we're going to compare the flavor to the dry rub. And I'm using dry rub of the powdered buttermilk, and we're going to dry rub it, okay? Here we go.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
And that's it. That's more or less the end of the video. I mean, he rambles on about part 2, which I probably won't react to because there's no eating raw chicken in it. But that's more or less it. This man just ate raw chicken like it was nothing. I've got nothing else to say except I think I'm gonna go vomit. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed today's video.